November 30th, we just had our first really hard frost. Temperatures were down like 30, 31, 29 degrees, something around there, but it was below freezing. And it's starting to show in some places in the lawn, but otherwise the lawn still looks great. I spent about 4 hours out here today cleaning up all the leaves and debris. It probably will be the last cleanup of the season. Most of the leaves are all down, except for anything that may blow around from the neighbors. But otherwise, I don't expect to have to do any kind of major cleanup. But I did a mow today, and the grass looks awesome. It really does. Again, Kentucky bluegrass. We put some stripes down, and over here is where I seem to have some frost damage. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's an area in there, some frost damage, and it does run over to the garden area. And then it seems to be more some light frost damage, and it's all around the concrete. So the concrete's holding the cold. It comes out a little bit. There's a little yellowing on the tips. Even after mowing, there's some frost damage in here. Little yellowing on the blades. And it's not that bad, but it's there. So I would imagine there's some right here. I would imagine that the lawn will probably start to check out over the next couple weeks. That's all right. I've said it in other videos, I'll mow all the way up to at least Christmas. Take you up here and give you a shot from the deck. And that's the recovery from the very, very hot, dry summer and the dry fall. It only looks like this because I'm able to water. We did have a heavy rain on Thanksgiving, which was good for the grass, of course. Turn around. Still have the bare spot down here. That's not going to fill in this year. This will fill in the spring. But this was really heavily damaged here. You can see the bare spot. Needs to be scraped up a little bit and some seed thrown in there. But otherwise, this part of the grass bounced back really good. Still the dog spots, but nothing too bad. A couple fresh ones there. So yeah, I've been getting a ton of compliments on the lawn. Last weekend I was out here mowing, and a few people stopped to tell me how great it looked, asking me how I get it that green. Somebody said it looked like a ball field. I guess it does. I don't know. It does look good though. I'm thinking I may throw down some more fertilizer maybe next weekend, only because I have it. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't put it down. But since I have the fertilizer, I'll probably throw it down. I'll show you what the front looks like. My neighbor across the street waving to me. There's a shot of the front. And in the front, I haven't noticed any damage from the frost. What I do have though is POA. I'll do a video maybe next weekend on how I'm going to handle this, but this light green grass in here, this is POA. It's POA annual. You see how it's got the seed heads on it? That's POA. I do have a plan for it. It's everywhere, but it was everywhere in the spring. One of the videos I did in the spring, I had pointed it out. The problem with the pellet is I have Kentucky bluegrass, and not much kills it because it's going to kill the Kentucky bluegrass along with it. So I don't know. To figure out what I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to have to treat it somehow. But yeah, it looks great for November 30th, going into December. It is definitely the greenest lawn on the block, which is why everyone's asking, what are you doing to your lawn? All I've been doing is feeding it, watering it, mowing it. That easy. That's my slogan: mow it, feed it, water it. Don't get any easier than that. One neighbor said to me, "Oh, you must spend a lot of time out there." I don't. I spend the time to mow it is about it. When I feed it, it only takes me 5-10 minutes to run around the property with the spreader, throwing fertilizer down. Back in the backyard, I still got pool floats out that I need to put away. I'll do that tomorrow. The other thing I haven't done is I have not winterized the sprinklers, which I'm going to do tomorrow. It's going to be cold all week. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow they're calling for cold temperatures again overnight, down to 30, 28 degrees. I'm sure when I get up in the morning and look out, there'll be a lot of frost again. But the Kentucky bluegrass is pretty resilient to the cold, which is why I like it. And for the fact that it's so green, you can see how green it is. It just looks awesome. So there's the lawn, November 30th. We're going into December. I'll definitely be mowing all the way through till Christmas, just like I've done in the past. But stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I'll take you on the journey through December, showing you just how green Kentucky bluegrass can stay even after a frost. Like I showed you, there are some areas that are showing a little bit of damage from the frost. But considering that last night was a really heavy frost, I'm pretty pleased that that's really all I have as far as frost damage. But we'll see how the week goes. I'm not going to run the sprinklers moving forward, so I'm just going to winterize them tomorrow, and then I don't have to worry about them freezing. I don't think they'll freeze over the next couple weeks because it's not staying below freezing long enough for that to happen. But I don't want to be out here when it's 20 degrees blowing these sprinklers out. In the past, I've tried to save the lawn from the frost by watering very early in the morning and keeping the frost off the blades of grass. But I'm just not going to do that this year. And because the grass just looks so good this year, there's really no reason for me to do it. I think this is going to stay pretty green for the next couple weeks before full dormancy. But next weekend I'm going to throw some fertilizer down only because I have it. I don't know if it'll help it or not. It'll definitely help it for the spring green up. Whether or not it'll help it this time of year, who knows. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button for me. And we'll do another video next week. I'll show you how it looks after the first week of December and after some cold nights. And I'm sure some definitely more frost. So I'll see everybody in the next one.